Hi guys, it's Maree from Just Add Books, and it's time already for another readathon. Can you believe it? It's been 6 months since April. Oh. Anyway, as you all know by now, I'm sure, I can't really do what I would normally do, which is plan on reading a million books, read 1.5 books, and then randomly cheer. No, wait, I can do that, but I've still had to adjust my schedule slightly, I guess you could say, because I need to go and help my mother tomorrow and Sunday. She had, heart surgery several weeks ago, and she's been in hospital lately with a chest infection, and she just needs help with her meals and that. So what I decided to do was I'm going to just choose one book, read one book, and you lucky people get to decide which book that is. And I'm just going to sort of pick it up and put it down throughout Saturday and Sunday. Excuse me, and just cheer as much as I can, because I'm working on Sunday as well, and as you know, my time zone is a little bit awkward for the readathon, so that's my plan. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books for you to vote on, if you will, or come to my blog and comment on what you think I should read, or on Twitter, and I'll pick up the book that gets the most votes, I guess. So let's begin. First up, we have one of my RIP reads, actually, that I haven't even started on, and it is Everything's Eventual by Mr. Stephen King. This is the only book in the pile that I've actually read before, but I don't remember when, and it's short stories, as I'm sure you're all aware. And so that's book number 1. And what I might do is put this on the pile anyway, because I can easily pick it up and read a short story every so often, and put it back down again, as long as Patrick doesn't make off with it, as he is inclined to do. He also thinks all of the books are library books, so that's book number 1. Book number 2 is Magica by Mr. Clive Barker, and it's, door-stoppy. So I wouldn't expect to finish this, obviously, but the only book of his I've actually read is Cold Heart Canyon, and that devil one that I can't remember his name of, the most recent one, was a couple of years ago now. So this is book number 2. Book number 3 is by the Readathon Elizabeth Knox, a Kiwi author, and it is Daylight. And it is, I believe, about vampires. So this interests me. And Vintner's Luck is one of my favourite books ever, and I recommend it to everybody. So, and it's also in my RIP pile, as is Magica. So this is on the list as well. Also on the list of possibles is The Passage, which I have not read yet. It was one of my last buys before I instituted my book buying ban, which I must blog about that actually sooner or later, because it's not so much a ban as a suggestion. Anyway, so The Passage is on my list, and it's another. I suggest all of my possibles are door shops. It's interesting. All right, next is the last book that I bought before instituting my ban / suggestion / I'll blog about that later, and it is Kraken, isn't it? By China Maisel. And I really like the cover. 2, I love Unlondon is one of my favourite books still. I really, really loved it. And I read City earlier this year, which was very interesting. And I really enjoyed that too. So Kraken is on. Kraken is on the list. I never know how to say that. And last, excuse me for sniffing, I feel like I'm about to sneeze actually. Last on the list of books is nothing very good, and there are no library books. These are all books from my giant TBR pile on my nightstand by my bed. So no library books, no review books from work, just books that I own. So last on the list is one that I actually bought during what calls 50% off paperback sale a while back. And it is Wolf Hall by Hilary Mantel. That's Merlin. I haven't read this, obviously. I really, really enjoy smart historical fiction, which I believe this is, and it won. Was it Booker? It was Booker, wasn't it? Won something, anyway. And it looks chewy and intelligent and smart, and that's what I like my historical fiction to be. So I don't read a lot of it because like lately it's sort of been all a bit Philippa Gregory, quite frankly. So that is also one of the possibles. So if you come to my blog, which is Just Add Books, as you know, or my Twitter feed, which is also Just Add Books, and either Wolf Hall, go back through the reverse, Cracker, The Passage. Why is my voice going up like that? Daylight, A Magica, or Everything's Eventual, which I think might make the list by default of being short stories. So perhaps I'll take this out of the running and read it anyway, and then just put it on one of the other sites, and if that's too complicated, then I'll just confuse myself. Now, the other part of Readathon that I really enjoy is food, almost as much as books. And just for Lit Connection, because I promised her food porn, here we go. And once again, disclaimer, most of this is not healthy food. Not a lot of it though. First up we have chargrilled chicken and herb potato chips. I couldn't find the Mediterranean ones. I had it last Readathon. I was very disappointed. I really love those. But these look just as tasty. To go with those, I have roasted garlic hummus. That's actually going to be really tasty. I also have some camembert. Yes. And if I'm feeling particularly lazy, and let's be honest, after running around to my mother's and bits and pieces, I'm probably going to be feeling very lazy. I've got the snacks, which is little biscuits and cheese spread. It's actually tastier than it sounds, trust me. And because I have like the world's biggest big tooth, we also have chocolate. But I have chocolate and chocolate flavored yogurt. I'm not big on dairy food as such, but mocha cheesecake and dark chocolate fudge flavour. How could I say no to that? And it almost feels virtuous. And I also have my requisite cans of Coke, which is my drink of choice. And so, yes, so I'm going to be reading one book. I won't get it finished. I know I won't get it finished, but that's fine. I will definitely read the one that gets the most feedback, even if it's only 2. And I'll spend as much time as I can aside from that cheering, I think, because that's probably going to be the easiest thing for me to do. In between my mother and Patrick and, just everyday life. So, that will be my readathon. I hope you come by and say hello.